Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the topic circle. This topic is in our class 6 mathematics NCERT chapter number 5. The name of the chapter is Understanding Elementary Shapes. In this chapter we are going to learn the topic circle, and under this topic we will learn the definition of circle, various features and parts of a circle, and use of a circle in our daily life. First one is the definition of a circle. A circle is a shape consisting of all points in a plane that are at a given distance from a given point. Here it is given that in a plane means circle is a two-dimensional shape and a given distance and given point. Given distance, you can see in this diagram the line segment that is in orange color. This is known as a fixed distance, and a given point is point O. So how we will get a circle? We will join the infinite number of points that are equidistant from this fixed point O. Radius of a circle. It is the distance between the center of the circle to any point on its boundary. In other words, when we connect the center of a circle to any point on the circumference using a straight line, that line is the radius of the circle. A circle can have more than one radius because we know that there are infinite points on its circumference. This means that a circle has an infinite number of radii. Radii is plural of radius, and all the radii of the circle are equidistant from a center of that particular circle. You can see in this diagram various radius I have shown. You can identify the points X, P, M, B, Y, Q and A on the circumference of the circle. We can see that these points are equidistant from the point O. When we join OA, OX, OP, OM, OB, OY, OQ, ON and OA, we will get radii of the circle. These points are, we clearly see that these points are equidistant from the point O. So all are radii of this particular circle. Next is diameter of a circle. The radius is measured from the center of the circle to one end point of a circle, whereas the distance of diameter is measured from one end point of the circle to a point on the other end of the circle. In other words, in simple words, the twice of radius. In case of radius, we join a single point in one side of a circle to the center, but in case of diameter, we join the points which are situated in the opposite side of the center. The diameter is denoted by the letter D. There are infinite points on the circumference of the circle. That means that a circle has infinite number of diameters. On each diameter of the circle is of equal length. In this diagram, you can clearly see the point, the center you can locate, and we are joining the 2 points on the circle by the line segment, orange line segment. This orange line segment is known as diameter of a circle. Next topic is circumference of a circle. What is a circumference? The circumference of a circle is the perimeter of the circle. It is the total length of the boundary of the circle The circumference of a circle is product of constant pi and the diameter of a circle that you will learn in your higher classes. In this diagram, you can clearly see that a purple line. This purple line is known as circumference. You can easily identify the diameter and radius of this circle. Next is chord of a circle. The chord of a circle can be defined as the line segment joining any two points on the circumference of a circle. This is the thing what we learned in the previous slide. It should be noted that the diameter is the longest chord of a circle. We have learned about the diameter which passes through the center of the circle. The figure below depicts the circle and its chord. In this diagram, you can see that 2 points C and D were in opposite direction and we are joining them with the line segment CD. So this is known as a chord. Another case is AB. A and B are in opposite side of a circle, the 2 points. We are joining these points and these line segment the line segment joining these points passes through the center. Then this chord is known as diameter. So we can see that diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Next is sector of a circle. A sector of a circle is pie-shaped part of a circle. How it is made? It is made of the arc along with its two radii. The portion of a circumference, also known as an arc. What is an arc? The portion of a circumference of the circle, and the two radii means an arc and two radii of a circle meet at both endpoints of the arc form a sector. The shape of the sector of a circle looks like a pizza slice. You eat pizza slice, no? So the one portion, if you pick up one portion of pizza slice, this is known as sector of a circle. Next is segment of a circle. A segment is the region bounded by a chord of a circle and the intercepted arc of the circle. A segment with an intercepted arc less than a semicircle is known as minor segment. A sector with an intercepted arc greater than the semicircle is called major segment. You can see in this diagram the green and blue portion. The green B and C are the 2 points and we are dividing this circle in 2 parts by joining these points B and C. We can see that BC is a chord. Okay, there are 2 points of this circle. One is minor segment. The smaller one is minor segment and the greater one is major segment. Okay, now we will see that what is the use of circle in our daily life. How can we identify circle in our daily life? You can see some of these pictures. A compact disc you'd see is of circular shape. A wall clock is of circular shape. All the circle of Olympic symbol are of circular shape. The donut you eat, the pizza you eat, the chapati you eat is of circular shape. The button on your shirt is of circular shape. The coin you see, the moon you see. We know that moon is 3-dimensional thing, but when we see from the earth, we see it as a 2-dimensional circular form. The ring, the button, the dots, the ball, all things are of circular shape. So students, easily you can sense that circle is everywhere in our life. So what would happen if there is no circle in our life? This is a small example. Life without circle would be a square. All the planets including Earth would not exist in circular shape. There would be no movement of wheels of car and bicycle on the road. Also, The scientific terms we read in our class, like rolling friction, would not exist. So we can see that these are a few examples of life without circle. Thank you, dear students. I hope I have made you understand about circle. Thank you.